it going, my friends? My name is Forge and welcome to our brand new snapshot video. So today we're in snapshot 20w12a. And so this basically gives us a few nerfs for fishing farms, plus this gives us the brand new respawn anchor for the Nether, and we have results polished basalt and a few other features that I'm going to talk about. So basically within the snapshot, the main goodie for this entire thing is going to be the respawn anchor. So basically for the respawn anchor, this is going to be a very useful thing if you want to set your respawn point inside the Nether. And if you want to go craft it, I'm going to go show you that really quickly. It basically does require you to get 6 crying obsidian, which getting crying obsidian, it can be quite of a challenge by itself, because you do have to go ahead and do a bunch of bartering with piglins and just things like that. But whenever you get yourself crying obsidian and you get yourself 3 pieces of glowstone, then you can go ahead and make yourself the respawn anchor. Now once you go and place it down, you're not done with glowstone because you need to power it with glowstone. So if I come right over here, you basically have to give it 4 glowstone. Now after you have powered it up, all that you have to do is go and right click it with an empty hand, and then it says respawn point set. Now the moment I go and do a /kill command, watch what happens. I click respawn, we're still inside the Nether. Now if you thought that this would work inside the end, I'm going to go and show you that really quickly. If I were to go ahead and place it down like right here, and I go ahead and right click it 4 times with the glowstone, the moment I right click, kablamo, it just blows up. Yeah, you lose your respawn point. You're not going to be able to obtain it back unless you craft it again. So that's just very upsetting. That does not work for the end. But maybe in the future, maybe the end will get its own special respawn point thing, because I think that would be really awesome. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and opt to the portal, and I will meet you back inside the Nether so we can look at a few other things. Now, I do want to point out that every time you do end up respawning, a piece of glowstone is going to go missing. So you get up to 4 times that you can respawn. So if I go and do another /kill command, as you can see, this is going to go ahead and go down a little bit. And the moment you get all the way down to 4, then we're going to have to go ahead and recharge it again. So I'm going to go and do that really quickly. So it's about 1, 2, 3. And now we should be down to 1 more. Yeah, we have 1 more left. So I'm going to go ahead and do it again. And respawn. And there we go. So now it's going to be completely empty. And if I try to do another /kill command, then what you're going to notice is that we actually respawn in the overworld. And yeah, if you're wondering, this was my respawn point for this world. Not the best respawn point if I were in survival mode. Now for another few things that they introduced, they did introduce the ability of right clicking nylium, any kind of nylium. It could be warped or crimson, so you can use bone meal on them. And they're now going to go ahead and place down the right plants, which I think should have been a feature in the first snapshot. And I'm so glad that they actually went ahead and done this, because it just makes things so much easier if you want to obtain all these brand new types of plants. But for the vines, those are not going to come from bone meal, so yeah, I'm sorry about that. And for another thing that they introduced, it's going to be polished basalt. Getting polished basalt on Java is going to be a little bit different than how it is on Bedrock, because on the Bedrock edition, we can just grab ourselves standard basalt, and we can put 4 in a row just like this, and then we get ourselves polished basalt out of that. But instead, on Java version, I'm sorry, you have to go ahead and do the long wait and use a furnace. So if I go ahead and put that right side there, and I go and put in the coal, then that's how you get yourself polished basalt. Yeah, I don't like it. I kind of think it should be like how it is over on Bedrock, because doing it this way, it's way too slow. I just don't like it. So hopefully they will go and fix that in the upcoming snapshots or something like that. Now they also went ahead and changed up AFK fish farms. So what they've done is basically, when you're fishing, treasure loot can only be obtained when you are fishing in open waters. So for the standard AFK fish farm, you usually have yourself a 1x1 block hole of water, and then you can just go ahead and keep on fishing in that over and over again and get yourself some really great loot. But that's only going to be useful if you want to get yourself fish. If you want to get yourself treasure loot, then getting treasure loot is only going to be happening if you're in open waters, such as like a big lake, a big river, or a big ocean, or something like that. So yeah, it's going to make things a little bit trickier for AFK fish farms. They also reduced the maximum distance a bee can wander away from its own hive when it's randomly wandering around 22 blocks. Nether gold ore can now be mined with any type of pickaxe, and will drop a few gold nuggets. Now, in the original snapshot when you did get yourself the ore, basically it would drop its entire self. But if I were to go ahead and put that right there, I'm going to go ahead and grab myself a quick little pickaxe. This is something that I thought should have been a thing. I didn't think that it should have dropped itself. I always thought that it needed to drop maybe like those gold nuggets. So if I go ahead and do /game mode as really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this. So we have ourselves our gold ore right there. And so there we go. And I think the gold ore texture, I think it may have been changed a little bit as well. But I'm going to go ahead and grab this. And there we go. We got ourselves 2 gold nuggets. Now getting gold, it is going to be a little bit trickier to get now. Because with the original method, you can just simply go ahead and get yourself the entire ore, and you can go smelt it down into an ingot. But getting all the gold ingots, it's going to be a little bit trickier now, because you do have to actually go ahead and mine up the gold, and then instead of getting the entire gold ore smelted down, you will just be getting yourself the golden nuggets. But I always thought that that's all the gold ore should have worked for the Nether. Not make it like the overworld ore. Make it a little bit different. I think it does need to drop a little bit more of the gold nuggets though. Maybe 4 could be like the minimum, and then the maximum could be maybe, just maybe 6. I mean, that's just what I'm thinking here. Parrots imitate hostile mobs less often. Parrots do not randomly imitate hostile mobs when the game mode is on peaceful and mood detection algorithm for cave sounds. Now anyway, that's pretty much it for what this brand new Nether snapshot has introduced to us. And my favorite thing so far has to be the Nether respawn anchor. I'm just going to call it the Nether anchor because it sounds so much better. But for this block, this is going to be so useful for players who may want to set the respawn points of the Nether. So now you're actually able to play survival mode all the way inside the Nether without ever going to the overworld. Really awesome stuff. I do hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, then please let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe so you never miss an upload. Down below in the comments, let me know what you think of this as always. And I will catch you next time. Bye.